coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting.
Oh, say does.
Live from New York, 2K Sports proudly brings you Knicks basketball. Last game for the Hornets, they picked up the W against Portland. And they pulled off a three-point win in that one. Too close for comfort, but they'll take it.
Okay.
New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
And Charlotte's defense didn't really
Stuff like this need to be added in newer games, like off rip.
Of the year, they climbed the ranks, and by the end of the year, they were a force.
Calderon kicks to O'Quinn.
I blocked that. Never mind. Good D.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Hornets fourth.
Really something to see. Their
Ball
effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
He hits the second from the line.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but
I had put on 12-minute quarters so I could get more minutes,
everyone in
more
the league knows
points.
exactly how well versed he is as a coach.
Well, it's still early in the season yet, but let's take a look at where the Hornets sit right now. Fourth and second chance point, and they are in the top third of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And Clifford in his third year now as a head coach, Greg. That experience you were just talking about. He has 29 years of coaching under his belt. He's a Van Gundy disciple. Clark was on the coaching staff for both brothers.
Yeah, and he's been with a lot of teams, Kevin. 13 seasons as an assistant for the Lakers, Rockets, Magic, and Knicks.
For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans.
And, you know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotations, and they paid a big price for it.
Left side, Lynn to the inside. Here's Freak, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
Greg, as you mentioned, the Knicks very shy at going to the rim last year. Really could have used that dynamic among a lot of things to their game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, think about this. The Knicks were last in the league in drives.
The fucking block. First block of my NBA game.
Shooting when they did attack the rim, only 42%.
Come on, paint.
So those areas have to improve if this team wants to become competitive.
Yes.
Let's go, man.
Nice assist from Lynn. And the Hornets lead by 3.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
O'Quinn, the pass to Calderon. Now, here's O'Quinn. He's guarded closely. Williams kicks to Seraphin.
Fucking I'm there.
No good. Some solid defense from Freak.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
There's a screen. Freak sets a screen for Kid.
Man, come on, 2K.
Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting...
Hornets leading by 6. And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Freak in at the force.
Foul. Yep.
Jeremy Lin is out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Batum, and it's Jefferson in at the center, filling out the middle.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off. You know, I thought Charlotte went to their bench as much as most other teams last season. Those guys ate up time for the starters, but weren't nearly efficient scoring the ball as you might want them to be.
To the inside.
Okay.
Amundsen kicks to Lopez.
No.
Whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right
Dude,
there.
just calling shit, bro.
You look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but here's Lynn. He's coming off a 16-point game against Portland.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws. And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
Aflalo, that's good.
Aflalo, I forgot about him.
Points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Outside, Lynn. Just 5 on the clock. The dish to Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Williams.
Every time.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim.
Gotta make my free throws, though.
Really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase blocks. He just challenges every shot inside without foul.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for the Hornets. To the paint, stolen by Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy.
Shot
Jeremy.
block.
Jeremy! I'm wide open. I can shoot. Pass it.
Outside Williams. Feeds it to Galloway. Kidd-Gilchrist with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Lamb
Jeremy.
to Kidd-Gilchrist. Tries again. Freak in the
Let's go.
for his 3rd make from the field.
Give me the ball, man.
Thus far in the contest.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Galloway kicks to Aflalo. Here's O'Quinn, kept alive by New York.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock
Where?
those down when he is.
How would you give it?
And there's the foul on
Gave
the
it to
shot.
him instead of me. I'm wide open in the paint.
While we have a chance,
Jeremy Lin, I'm wide open in the paint, bro.
Averaging 9 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly,
Nah, the AI be
even
tripping,
he'd
bro.
like
I'm
to
wide
see those
open in the
numbers
paint.
improve.
I'm literally
And
cutting to the
all
paint,
indications are
cutting to the
he's been
basket.
working hard on his game. It
This
just
nigga still
hasn't
passes to
shown
Michael
up in the
Kidd-Gilchrist,
box
bro.
score yet.
That could have been an easy layup or easy dunk
Had
right
that
there.
very funky jumper coming into the league, and prior to last year, it really worked tirelessly. Not an easy thing to do to try to change the entire form and structure of your
Golly, man.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Charlotte.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they've also got a big boost in the early going tonight with their productivity at the free throw line. Really a sign of aggression.
Lamb passes to Freak. And he uses the glass on the layup. Freak's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
They double him with Freak. Pass to Galloway. He feeds it to Seraphin. And he was camped in the
Travel.
lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Here we
3
are in
seconds,
November,
yep.
and let's see
Trash
how
ass.
things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Charlotte. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the New York Knicks, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And I think for the Knicks, if the season were to end today, they'd find themselves right in the playoff hunt. That's some serious progress for a team that struggled so much of last year.
Unfortunately, the season doesn't end today. There's a long
Man,
way
I'm
to go,
hooping
but
right
still,
now.
It looks like they're on the right track.
Hansbrough's checked in for Kaminsky. Knicks trail by 12. Galloway kicks to Aflalo. Here's Galloway, defended by Lynn. In the corner, O'Quinn with it.
Oh, hell no.
The three-pointer off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after
See,
that.
Jeremy Lamb.
Very steady.
See, Jeremy Lamb.
On the interior, really a well-rounded effort overall.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Pass to Williams. The feed to Galloway. They double him with Freak. Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to 12 points. The points that time coming from Seraphin.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Lynn dishes to Freak. Fires from deep. It's good. 6 for 7.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's Galloway, defended by Lynn. Dishes to Aflalo.
No, I'm there.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
I missed.
Knicks trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
The pass to O'Quinn. Williams a screen. And O'Quinn kicks to Galloway.
Yeah.
But they recover it. O'Quinn, the pass to Aflalo. Aflalo with another
Yeah,
miss.
boy.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Right side, Lynn. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. The Knicks pull it in.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Aflalo dishes to O'Quinn. Williams double team. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Passes it to Freak. Tries the hook. The Knicks
The
pull
hell?
it in.
Why made me do that?
He's got his 4th rebound in this one. Beyond the arc. And so that's the end of the first half. Hornets ahead, up by 15. We'll see you after halftime for the...
All right, fellas, great job in the early going, but we've got to keep playing the same way. Keep this building out of it. This is the sort of offensive rhythm we know we're capable of when we put our mind to it. I like that we're active, moving our feet, making the right passes.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half so far. As a new group in for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Amundsen comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams checked in for Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. And then for Charlotte, Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jefferson. Freak comes in for Cody Zeller. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Lamb. Amundsen is out there with Kevin Seraphin. Then it's Williams. Then there's Calderon. And it's Galloway in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for the Hornets. Williams kicks to Seraphin. And it's blocked.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Charlotte.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on him.
And when you think of Kid Gilchrist, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire,
Oh, wow.
intensity, and a will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
Freak, and he jams it with authority.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? And talking about Kid Gilchrist, yes, he's worked to fix his shooting form last season, but the real improvement was made on the board. He averaged 7.5 rebounds a game in only 29 minutes of play. That is outstanding.
And for Kid Gilchrist, he was accustomed to so much winning in high school, college, international competition. He's had a rough first 3 years in the NBA, making the playoffs only once in that time. But he's a real warrior, so that has to be killing him inside.
Shot's good for Seraphin. Seraphin's got 4 points in the quarter.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
And it's Freak missing.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
There's a good screen. Galloway, the pass to Seraphin. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Lynn dishes to Freak. Stolen by O'Quinn. Galloway kicks to O'Quinn. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Kid Gilchrist has got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the paint, got a piece of it.
Okay, I'm gonna start asking. Y'all gonna keep throwing turnovers.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Calderon, that's good.
All right, let me lock in. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Let's lock in, y'all. Let's lock in.
Hornets leading by 18.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the screen.
Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist.
Go. And I'm gonna cut. Why does it make me go this way? No, that was 2K right there. Give back.
Poked away. Galloway kicks to Williams. That's good.
That was 2K right there. No, 2K made me do that. 2K definitely made me do that shit, bro.
Charlotte's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Walker goes in. Here's Freak. Good for his field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Williams passes to Calderon. Here's Seraphin. Excellent D that time from Freak.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Freak's got 6 here in this quarter.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Kid Gilchrist comes with a double team. Williams with a clean look. From outside, off the mark.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Seraphin with the ball, now guarded by Kaminsky. Galloway with the bucket. There's 49 seconds left in the third. And Walker kicks to Lynn. He dishes it to Freak. Stolen by O'Quinn. And here's Calderon. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And that one's good. And that's now 9 points here for Lynn.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Walker goes in. Rebound by Williams.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And stolen by Freak. He got it up. And that's not going to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Nick City Dancers.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. This a different look for New York. Amundsen comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Williams in for Langston Galloway. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Freak's checked in for Al Jefferson. On the court for the Hornets, Freak, he's in at center. Cody Zeller out there with Batum. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Lamb in at the 2. 5 to shoot. For the 3. And the Hornets miss again.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
But they get it back. To the right side. Porzingis passes to Amundsen. Lopez kicks to Williams. Outside Anthony. New York moving it around. From deep three-point range, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. A different look for New York. Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Amundsen.
Get that out of here, Melo. Come on now. Get that out of here, Melo. Get the ask for the ball.
Here's Lopez.
Shit off. Robin fucking Lopez, bro. Robin fucking Lopez. Robin fucking Lopez. That nigga is not like that. Robin fucking Lopez, bro.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Lamb dishes to Freak. Stolen. And a fast break now for New York.
Bro.
He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Hey guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
Lamb passes to Freak. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. It's picked off. Here's Galloway. They double him with Freak. Aflalo outside. Anthony against Batum. And the dunk by Lopez.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts
Bro.
for 2. 2 is all.
You can't just give me animation after animation, bro.
Can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally, the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
There's the dish to Lamb. Down low, got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal.
Y'all know the pass?
Aflalo outside. Here's the screen. Here's Galloway, defended by Batum. Galloway, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's his first foul. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Porzingis. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Taken away by Anthony. And a fast break now for New York.
That's a wall.
No good. Some solid defense from Freak.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And that one's good.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And Walker kicks to Freak. Feeds the Lamb. To the paint. Here's Freak. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Porzingis. Charlotte's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And Walker kicks to Freak. Outside, Walker. To the middle, there's Freak, tipped away. .157 left in the fourth quarter. Aflalo dishes to Lopez. And he hits it to tie the game up. Lopez has got 14 points here in the second half.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Derek Fisher was just going over the plan with his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
All right, Doris. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Greg, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
And Freak throws it down.
That couldn't have gone better for him. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
And I got to say it, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way. I mean, a great steal, and then to put the pedal to the metal.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. They need this. Can't get it to go. And the Hornets now going the other way. Outside, Batum. He feeds it to Freak. The second chance effort. Aflalo kicks to Galloway. Anthony against Zeller. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Shooting for New York.
And both free throws good for Anthony. Here's Walker, and he commits the intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able
Kemba.
to
Oh, I'm about to say
that
Kemba.
makes it a 7-point lead.
These are your Nick City dancers. Go on and give it up.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
Wow, man. I'm him. 33 points, 11 rebounds. I'm not.
Shoots the 3.
It's off.
Hornets with the rebound.
Game. Oh, let me see if I can get 3.
Here's Roberts. And so it's Charlotte.
Let's go.
They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
This was a game where you guys seemed to have a distinct advantage inside. How do you evaluate how well the team played as a whole?
We made some mistakes. You know, they made us pay. But we just kept holding the ball inside, and, you know, we outmatched them on the inside, so that's what we did, and we came out with the victory.
You've always got to play through your mistakes. It'll turn around eventually. Al, thanks for the time.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the
yes, Lord. Look at me.
That was just huge, and the impact carried
Look
them
at
through
me.
the entire game.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
He came off the bench and torched him tonight. That's my torch sound, Ernie. I know it don't sound like a torch, but I know you feel the heat. I don't think the plan was for him to play as big as he did tonight. But once this kid hit the floor, it didn't take long for him to take over.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us for Chicago.
All right, man. Look at my highlights. W.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, I'm living the dream. Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight-A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the Strip. Oh, stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
What?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a 2-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk? by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints, and then scream to the media, yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game. I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me, so naturally I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit on his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him, and it damn sure wasn't me. Hey. Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out, though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house, though. Yo, he's hotties ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Look, Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
You know, me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome. We always imagined making it to the pros, right? And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dap, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, he would introduce me and announce my name on the loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a '67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a '67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a '67 Cadillac. Well, do you have any crickets? I'm gonna be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean, I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's gonna affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's gonna affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's gonna affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V, G, Vic, gotta go! Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the US of A, the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You can see even Cece, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.